And this is a scenario-based cooperative game where players are going to be choosing a scenario and then also choosing one of the many nemesi, and then mixing them together to create the setup for the game. Each nemesis is going to come with its own nemesis deck, making it feel a lot different than the others, and also they're each going to come with their own double-sided board that gets flipped over midway through the game, with the second side being more difficult than the first. And of course, each player is going to be able to choose their own character to play, and each character is going to come with a board to track their health and experience, as well as their ability tiles, which are used to activate the character's special moves. And these tiles are also double-sided with a more powerful version of that attack on the backside, and you'll be able to flip that if you can upgrade it at some point in the game. And players also have a single more powerful special ability that you'll also be trying to unlock. And a neat thing about this game is that each character is unique, but you can also mix them with any style deck, so you can mix and match them however you like, creating a very different feel even if you're playing the same character as before. And not only is there a nemesis that all the players are going to be fighting against, but there is also going to be a rival for each individual player. And there's going to be a whole bunch of rivals that you can choose from, and each player can just choose who they want their rival to be, or you can draw them randomly. But the way this game works is that each turn you're going to be drawing 4 cards from your style deck, and these are going to give you different movement or ranged and melee attacks, or even just allow you to increase your experience meter. Attacks in this game are resolved using dice rolling, but you can spend your experience tokens in order to issue some rerolls. And the way that the enemies work in this game is pretty interesting because the weaker minions are going to be moving after each player has had a turn, whereas the more stronger rival enemies are going to be moving after all the players have had their turn. At this point, players are also going to draw a nemesis card, which can spawn more enemies, move enemies around, and cause them to perform special attacks depending on what nemesis you have. And the nemesis doesn't actually start on the board at the beginning of the game, but they will be spawned onto the board after you've gone through their nemesis deck just once. And one thing to note about this game is that the game was designed by Blacklist Games, but then Colossal Games bought exclusive rights in order to print and sell it, but they only bought the rights for a single print run. So Colossal Games is saying that there's only ever going to be one print run. I don't know if they're able to buy the rights again to do another print run, but it sounds like this is only going to Kickstarter and there's not going to be another opportunity to get it in the future. So if this one does sound interesting to you, then you might want to check it out, and I have links in the description below.